Also, focus was still one of the hardest things that I used to be having a lot of trouble when I was like literally everywhere in school. In school mostly, I was having the most trouble. Like the teacher was teaching us about like, okay, class, here's how math works. Like here's find the x. Here's like circle. Here's like triangle. Like in the past, since I was so super unfocused, and and like since I was very unfocused, I literally like draw on the like book, and like the teacher like can literally see me like I'm just drawing while the teacher's literally like speaking. Like the teacher is literally on the board like trying to say, okay class, here's how math works. Like I'm literally right here just drawing on the book for literally like just because I was super bored. And like they literally like I literally just draw on the book because I was very bored. So what happened was basically like the teacher never really like yelled at me or like scolded me or something, because like the teachers are very kind, but sometimes the teacher can get really angry. So of course, but like, I never really like in school I was never really like yelled out or anything, because I was always kind, and like the teachers always liked me. Except that there are still times where the teachers get annoyed at me. Like I don't get what's with this blessed state of teachers liking me. Like I'm not their favorite. It's just that I'm just the type of person to like never get shouted by the teacher, because I was never annoying too much. So maybe I'm just a little lucky. But anyways, like in tests when I was trying to study, like I'd have like sometimes when like I try to study, it's just super hard to focus on. Like trying to study for the test, like let's just say last month's test I had, it was not that bad. I studied quite well. It wasn't that bad compared to like the last few. Like I can properly like focus. Like like I'm not gonna lie. I was actually able to focus properly like last few years. In the last few years, in the when I was like grade 7, 6, 5, I was actually able to focus properly, except that I got very addicted, and like morning school is like the worst for me. So I'm a natural like it's just the morning school is like something like where you gotta wake up really early. That is just something that I basically have quite trouble with, and like I get like really hard at. Like I just like the schools who are like starts at 12:30 p.m. Like that's like the school. I mean 12:30 p.m. Yeah, p.m. That's like the school that like I'm more used to. And basically ever since I went to a school where it was waking up early, I literally like had so much trouble with sleep. It's 1 a.m. I have to wake up at school for like, I'd only get 5 hours of sleep as a child. Like even my mother would like struggle, and like I didn't even reach the top because like, I was having a hard time, and low lack of sleep, and also lack of focus. I didn't do like meditation and the others exist. So I'm gonna talk about ways to improve your focus in this video. So the way to improve your focus, like first things first, why are you having a hard time focusing? The question, the truth is, first you gotta like what habits are you doing? Like if you're wondering why you're having trouble focusing, it depends on the habits. But if you are naturally born with ADHD, then that's different. That's different compared to a person who scrolls on TikTok for literally like 12 hours a day. So let's say let's say you scroll on TikTok. Like I hate TikTok the most, to be honest. Like even though I was using it back, like even when I was using it back in the days, TikTok I still hated it so much. Even though like I didn't know about anything about attention span or anything, TikTok was just very cringe, and I hated it so much. Like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Like there would even be a point where TikTok literally gets boring. Like everybody knows that TikTok like literally gets boring after like 5 hours. So if you're using TikTok and you want to increase your focus, that's literally like useless. Like why else would you improve? Like that's like somebody pulling you with a rope. Like it's like somebody is pulling you while you're trying to run. Like that's literally how it works. You're trying to run, and like TikTok is pulling you away from trying to increase your focus, from trying to make you run. TikTok is like stopping you from trying to from running. It stops you from focusing. So that's like the reason like why you cannot focus properly. So now we move on to how to actually improve your focus. First things first is basically just meditate. Meditation, like meditating is literally like very beneficial if you don't know. Like we were never taught meditation ever since we were kids, or like we were never taught to meditate. Even though meditation is literally like it literally increases overall happiness. Like it literally like it increases your focus a lot. It increases your prefron- prefrontal cortex. It literally like helps it. It boosts it. It helps you focus a lot, and like it makes your PFC stronger. Meditating is literally like very easy. I made a video about it. You can just scroll on my channel about how to meditate. Like you will see it. Except that like it's literally easy to meditate. Just deep breaths. Like that's all, like bro. Like I've had it like a guide on my video, so you can watch it there. But the thing is with meditation is basically like it will benefit you a lot. It will increase your attention span, because the more you bring your breath back to the more you get distracted and then go back to the breath, like your attention span increases and increases. But only it's just a small, yet you would slowly start to see progress when you realize, oh wait, go back to the studying. Like when you realize you can actually study for like longer periods of time before a thought popping into your like brain. Like you would study longer before a thought comes to your mind. There's also one way, which is basically a short term one. Meditation is the long term, to slowly increase, while this one is literally just for the short term. If you like really need to like study for the exam like tomorrow, or like let's say you have an exam tomorrow, and like, or let's say you have an exam 3 days from now, this is gonna help you. So squinting your eyes like this, and like focusing on like the one letter on like the book, for some reason it makes you go into this like random serious mode. Like in the anime that I was watching, like you go into this, when you squint your eyes, you're like going serious mode on like your studies. Like you would go this like serious mode, and then like you can see everything. Like less thoughts will pop into your mind when you're like squinting your eyes. So like that is like a tactic I still use to this day. So yeah, if you want to support me out, you can subscribe. Keep on improving in life.